Prosecutors charge a man in the death of a 15-year-old boy in South St. Louis. These are the first charges to be filed for any of the cases involving the 13 children killed in our area this summer.
This comes just days after the mayor and police chief made a desperate plea to our community, including offering a reward for people to come forward with any information they have in these cases. Our Morgan Young is here with what she's learning from investigators. They've had such a hard time getting tips.
They absolutely have, Mike and Ann. And 54-year-old Joseph Rennick faces 3 felony charges for the shooting death of 15-year-old Centonio Cox. His body was found near his home early Sunday morning. Charging documents claim Cox was backing away from Rennick with his hands up when Rennick fired a single shot from a revolver. That bullet hit Cox in the head, killing him. Rennick now faces charges of first-degree murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, and armed criminal action. Earlier this week, Cox's family and friends gathered for a vigil to honor his life. His mother says he was on his way home from his girlfriend's house early Sunday morning when he was killed. She said she's been hearing the news of other children killed in this area this summer and was very emotional, talking about having to add her son's name to that list.
You seeing it, it's rapidly. While we talking, somebody is dying. Somebody ain't been shot. You get what I'm saying? It's happening. The numbers steady growing. Do you think it's gonna change? You've been here long enough to see the numbers are steady going.
Now, that is a mother who has now lost 2 sons to gun violence in our city. And again, this is the first arrest and the first charges filed against anyone for the many killings we saw this summer. These are young lives that have been taken in our area. And as always, law enforcement says they need your help to solve these cases and get justice. And Mike, another reason for people to come forward when there aren't answers, when there's not justice, there's hearsay. And a lot of times, you know, you've got the emotions running high, you've got siblings going to school. Nothing good comes of not having any clarity with this.
And those $25,000 reward, those rewards are going to end very soon. So people need to make those calls to Crime Stoppers.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Morgan.